that is the main association of everyone, I guess, who has seen Game of Thrones, right?
Correct.
Croatia and Game of Thrones.
So the Game of Thrones tour was on next day. So yeah, I booked it from Get Your Guide. They'll call you to a particular location inside the old town, and then they will take you. It is a 2 to 3 hour tour. They will take you through the shooting locations where the main scenes of Game of Thrones were shot. There, one of the shot which I remember is in the series Cersei threatening Littlefinger to kill him. There is a dialogue from Littlefinger. Littlefinger says, "Knowledge is power," and then Cersei calls in guards and they grab him, and she just walks around and says, "Power is power." And then she
Yeah.
releases him. So that is a very famous scene which people Game of Thrones fans will remember. So it was shot in one of the fort. The name of the fort is Lovrijenac Fort. I might be spelling it wrong, but yes, it is one of the place for which we need the entry ticket, and it is covered in the day pass, which I was mentioning earlier. So that is one place. Then there is uh, another very prominent and famous location in Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones fans again will reflect it. Is the Blackwater Bay. So
Yeah.
Blackwater Bay is where a lot of scenes were shot. There was again one scene where Cersei and Littlefinger were speaking with each other, and the shot has been taken from behind. So they're like the back is facing to the camera. So in this guided tour, that person he asked us, you can maybe walk on that aisle. It's like a platform. You can walk onto the aisle. You stand there, and then I will take a picture of you. So what he did is he had the photographs of Game of Thrones with him, book,
Yeah.
which he used to show us that this was shot here, this was shot there. So he opened that particular photo of Cersei and Littlefinger standing, and we like me and my wife were standing in that place, and he just took the photo. So the half of the photo is that particular actual
Exact
image
replica.
of, yeah, exact replica, and we were standing. So it was fun. I mean, for people who have watched Game of Thrones, it's like a treat for them. The
Right.
Dubrovnik actually came to limelight because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
so the guide told us that there were people, you won't believe, there are people actually who came and they're finding where is this place, Blackwater Bay. And then they came to know, no, there is no such place as Blackwater Bay. It was just one of the shot. There are also that is a very interesting tour. People should do it, whoever has seen it, because they will tell you how they do the editing and where this scene was shot, how it was edited. Then
Correct.
lot of other things. Then some other scenes as well. But these are the prominent 2 3 scenes which I also remember as a Game of
Yeah.
Thrones fan from there.
Right.
And yeah, sorry, and another one biggest scene which everybody will know and will remember, not a great scene though, but Walk of Shame.
Yeah.
So that
Walk of
has
shame.
been Walk of Shame. Yeah. So Cersei's Walk of Shame. So
Yeah.
now that entire scene has been shot in Dubrovnik,
Yeah.
and Dubrovnik was closed for 7 days because they had to shoot it in a very secretive environment
Yeah.
because of that sensitivity of that scene. And they had, I think, the guy was telling this story to us. Shut this. They had asked shops to closed down for a week. HBO paid off their week's business to them in advance, some 2 times of that,
True.
and then the scene was shot. That place is Jesuit Stairs. That place is called as Jesuit Stairs. It's in that it's a free thing. You don't need a ticket for it, but yeah, you will be easily able to identify and see. Again, the guide will show you the photos and
I,
then the place of that.
I guess visiting Croatia makes more sense when you have seen the Game of Thrones, because there is a kind of
Absolutely.
association you develop with the place where it is shot, right?
Absolutely.
Uh,
There are some scenes shot in Split also, but they're
yeah.
less famous. The ones which were
Yeah.
shot in Dubrovnik because it was King's Landing,
Yeah.
that became very famous.
I
So
guess
these
the
are these
song
are
of
the
Ice and
three
Fire would
four.
be playing in the background the whole time you are in Dubrovnik.
Yeah, of course. I mean, now I have heard it was a like a bit of a shoulder season, but in peak seasons you will find freelance enthusiasts like we see in videos in Europe. You'll find a lot of enthusiasts with violins and guitars playing Game of
Yeah.
Thrones tune in the main places of that old town. So it's totally a vibe of Game of Thrones. Then there is another boat ride if you want to do, anyone wants to do. It's like this exact replica of the boat in which Daenerys Targaryen came, to
Okay.
King's Landing. Yeah,
Yeah.
so like that dragon in the front of that boat. So it's an exact replica of that. You can do a tour of it. We didn't do it. It's a bit pricey. It's 40-50 euros, a bit expensive. But if someone is really enthusiast, then he can do that too.
Yeah. So I guess after, I think if I visit Dubrovnik, my trip gets completed in my mind, right? So for me, I think that's the major highlight of the trip, which I would look up to, right?